Fran, you mentioned yesterday how much you would need Obi today. Obviously struggled from the field. Kevin mentioned that their plan for him was to switch everything on the pick and pop. What specifically went wrong for him, and how might that have gone better?
Well, he started off very well, made his first couple of shots, and then I thought he pressed a little bit. There were a couple jump hooks that he shot that he probably shot too quickly. He had another couple of wide open looks that just didn't go down for him. And they obviously are going to guard him very, very well because he's an outstanding shooter. They ran him off the line a little bit. He needed to adjust his game probably a little bit more than he did, but he's a pretty big weapon for us. It just wasn't happening for him tonight.
Coach, same question as I asked the players. Did you see anything different out of UConn in this third meeting than in the first two?
You know, not necessarily. They are a drive it at you kind of team. I thought they wound up doing a lot of that yesterday versus Cincinnati. I thought Hamilton was absolutely terrific on some of the plays that he made. He made a couple of really tough shots, as did Adams. We helped a few times too much off of their three-point jump shooters. Hamilton in the corner one time, Gibbs up top 2 times in the second half. That really that put some separation. But and Adams was tough to keep in front of as well. I thought he made some really good plays.
Coach, just what went wrong at the free throw line tonight?
I wish I had an answer for that. And there was one play, I think Q cut it to 6 or 7, and he missed it. It would have been an and one. You know, we got a chance to set our defense, but we missed it. And I think they went down and scored. There were a couple of plays like that. Early in the first half, Jalen missed a couple of foul shots, but that's the nature of the game. We didn't shoot it well from the foul line. A game like this, it's going to come down to the end where if we do cut it to 6, if we had done a better job at the foul line, maybe we're down 2 or maybe even tied if we had done a better job, but we did not.
Coach, what happened under the basket to Daniel Dingle? I know that he felt some contact there with some blood. But is there any diagnosis? I know he played the rest of the game, but didn't exactly play appearing to be 100%.
Yeah, no, I'm sure he was hurting, but he didn't want to come out of the game, and he just drove it to the basket. I didn't see it on film or anything, so I'm sure he just lost his balance. We got hit pretty hard. He looked like he banged his mouth on the floor, which obviously caused the amount of blood that was there. But Dan's a great guy, and he wanted to be in the game, and I thought he gave every ounce of energy he could.
Coach, how do you rally your players when you're going against UConn and they have such a strong fan base that travels so well?
I thought UConn crowd was great today. Again, I thought we did a really good job of getting it to 6. We had the ball and game at 6. I think we missed a 3 opportunity, which would have obviously juiced us a little bit more. But they're a very good basketball team, and we knew that because of the first 2 times we played them. We were fortunate to win the game and knew that we were going to get their best shot tonight.
Fran, how tough is the next 24 hours going to be for you and the team?
Yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. So we've been through it. We were through it last year, a very difficult time, but it's the way it is, and we have to pay attention to what other people will say now, and that's we're no longer in control. Somebody else is in control.
Fran, how challenging was it defensively when they went a lot with 4 guards? Hamilton at the 4, and then Purvis and Adams and Gibbs still in the game.
It's not easy. Hamilton can play that 4 spot defensively, and he's got that very good size as a guard. I thought he made some really good plays. He got by us a few times. I thought he made some great penetration. We didn't get killed by I think he's the best lob passer I've ever seen in college basketball. As he drives it in the lane, he sees his teammates great. When you get hammered by that, I think there was just 1 or 2 dunks that they had off of very good passes by Hamilton and maybe Adams as well. So, but he's good, and Adams is a really good player too. So I thought both those guys were very difficult for us to keep in front.
Coach, I know you said it's not in your hands, but in your opinion, do you think your team has done enough to be playing in March Madness?
All I can say is I hope so. That's all. It's again in the hands of the committee, and we'll see how other games play out over the next number of hours. And we're proud to have represented our conference as a regular season champion. We won a game in the playoffs, but now we're subject to a lack of control by us. It'll be somebody else's decision.
Will
We'll take one more question.
Fran, same thing 12 months ago. How do you feel inside as compared to how you did 12 months ago?
I'd say similarly. It's a killer number of hours that we're going to have to wait. And it's obviously the goal of every college basketball team when you start the season to get to the NCAA tournament. So we have some time to wait, and we'll see how it goes. And we'll probably do similar things, just kind of get together as a team tomorrow night and see what 6 o'clock brings.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.